VOD time.
You know, I had which votes I wanted to do yesterday, and now I forgot which ones I wanted to do.
Well, you got a minute to pick.
I forgot what happened. Let's do Route 66.
Okay. And this is from when?
From the 18th, the most
Okay.
recent one.
It's so hard to tell if they're zeros or O's sometimes.
I know.
I don't know why that's a thing. Well, RE gameplay. Okay, that's a good start. Where is your pylon?
My pylon's good.
That's okay, but you can just put it right here. This is a really good spot.
No,
they
because
can't really break
okay,
it.
wait, it's so bad because Sojourn E breaks it. Sojourn E one-shots it, and Sojourn E goes through walls.
No, it doesn't.
No, like okay, if it hits the corner and my
Okay, if it
pylon's
hits
in the
this
Sojourn
corner,
E, it
it's
just
still
dies.
fine. Still
Well,
outside of that range.
I don't know. I don't like putting it there. I feel like when people dive, they break it like insta.
Well, they're gonna break it there anyway, right? So. Well, now you're on low ground. Okay, now you're not on low ground. And now you're on low ground again. Do not be on low ground.
Well, I slipped. I
Don't
slipped
slip.
off the edge.
It is a video game. You cannot slip.
The corner was closer than I thought.
That was a really dangerous play. You just egoed that Sojourn really hard. I would not have done that if I were you. Don't peek the Widow either. You can replace your pylon now to get its health bar back up. It's not like a huge thing, but it does help sometimes.
Oh yeah, should I be shifting and try to get the Doom off when he dives?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
Daniel might be fucked here. Yeah, he's okay for now. Careful, there's a Widow to your left somewhere here. Yeah, you gotta be very aware of this, right?
There's a Widow.
Do you die to this?
Nope.
Yes, you
yes.
do.
Well, okay,
Awareness
that's why
check.
I died. I actually
Awareness
didn't know
check.
I died there. That makes sense.
You got awareness check. You have to be aware of the Widowmaker. That is like entirely on you to like be aware of where she is.
You could say that.
I mean, it is literally like something you have to know.
Yeah.
Where's your pylon, buddy?
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if you were gonna contest or not, and then when we made the call that we're not gonna contest at first.
I don't like this position since they have a Widow, right? Like, this is very open. You need to be hugging corners.
Oh, yeah.
You really wanted to. If they don't know where you are, you could honestly just like crouch walk and just go kill the Widow. I would kind of fuck with that, I'm not gonna lie. I'll shoot block. You gotta put your pylon over here for Spingar. He's gonna need it with all the dive. You can just get help by BAP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also lets him stay in the fights a little longer. Oh, isn't this where we like Giga in? Yeah.
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 Yeah, they just ran it down.
Poke comp, last time I checked.
And then I
think you also run it down here.
No,
well, everyone's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Running it down.
The entire team is dead. Whatever.
Yeah.
You died last. Not on you. Can't win a 1v5.
I should have gone for it. I had that.
Okay, well, now you might be fucked. Never mind. The Nano Doom does not look at the Ilari and instead looks at the BAP in Lamb. It doesn't matter. You guys can't touch. Okay, we haven't won a single fight. Actually, no, I think we won one. They have used 2 nanos. Neither of our supports have ulted. Press
Yeah, I need to start pressing Q. Yeah, I like.
Nice.
I don't know, cause this comp feels really weird to ult in.
Throw it at the back line.
I know, but like I don't know. It just feels so weird, cause like they're diving, and then I have to like. I feel like I have to carry my backline, or I have to do something about.
Throw it at the dive characters,
so
and they'll have to get out or they die. All right. You have options. You have a couple options.
That's true. That's true. I need to stop thinking of it as an ult. Just
you need to have critical thinking to begin with.
Okay, but I don't know. It just feels so bad to like solo ult the tank because the tank will never die from it.
Tank won't die, but he'll be like, okay, well, if I stay here, I'm taking 120 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And if you throw that at a tracer, or if the tracer's in the vicinity, she's chunking for like most of her health. I'm not gonna lie, most of this map I don't think was just entirely a support issue. 5 minutes. Take a quick peek at the scoreboard real quick.
Oh my god, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this one's entirely on you guys.
I didn't realize that happened.
Yeah, it was a little rough. Okay, this is good so far. I would go take high ground though. You can use your cooldown to get up because they're not actually. Well, now they're kind of here already. You need to not be standing here though. You need to take like high ground somewhere. You are in the middle of the lane. Just go.
Okay, here I'm not moving because I know their widows left. I know. Wait. I know I'm not moving here because their widows. Like I know their widows left. Like she's standing right there, so I don't want to cross the open. So I asked Daniel for a shield, and then he just said no.
You can fight this.
Oh, I was scared. Oh, she has sight. She has sight. I can't fight her. She has sight.
You can still fight it. Widow's like as long as you just don't peek it while she has sights up. But she like
no, that's what I mean. It's active right now. That's why I'm just standing here.
But you had time to cross. Okay, she pops sights right here. You should still be up here by now. Like you can jump on the payload and then use your ult or use your cooldown to get up, and then you're just out of like before she can even punish you. And especially if your Sig just shields main, right? So just get on the high ground, stack with your team in this case until the Illari ult, or sorry, the Widow ult is done, and then you can go take a higher angle if you want. But you should not be down here. This is like your worst position. What do you do if a Doom just slams on you right now?
I don't know. The Doom kind of sucks, but realistically, I die.
I mean, this Doom is not that bad actually. I don't know why you say that.
Well, he never killed me, so in my eyes, he sucks.
He doesn't have to. You're dead to other things. You just walk across the entire lane.
Oh, their Widow's gone.
No.
No, but like she can't see me where I was standing.
You don't know that. You haven't. No one's pinging the Widow. You don't know where she is.
Okay, this is a little end.
A little?
A little bit.
Big!
I swear I saw someone.
You saw the brig 10 miles away, bro. Dude, you really showed that floor who's boss. You know what I think would unironically be better than Illari here? This is gonna sound very counterintuitive. I think Zen. Would you like the reasoning behind that? Or can you try and figure it out on
Yeah,
your own?
I want the reasoning. Cause
Okay, so Zen Kick helps you get divers off you. Discord and then just poke them as they're diving lets you punish them if they're diving from far away. And it'll help you burst them down a lot faster. Discord Doom, when he's in block, you just melt him, right? Like, you do so much fucking damage. You're saying rocks him, you Discord him, you shoot him once, he's like fucking dead, right? Like, and then you have Trank if they engage on you. Like, Alari ult and Bap ult are both purely like offensive. I mean, Bap not so much. Bap is versatile, but like, you don't have a very strong defensive ult, right? So like, if they nano Doom onto you, how do you survive? You don't, right? So I think Zen would honestly be really good here. I think for the most part, Zen is always fine on defense. Like, I think we talked a lot about like why don't we just pick something with a defensive ult? Like, I hate just.
This Alari is more fun.
I mean, so is winning.
What if I can win with Alari?
You can't.
Well,
tell me what that number says.
Okay, but you just said that this was not a support. This is not a support problem.
Well, this this defense is definitely not.
Okay, the last part was.
I mean, let's not act like this is that bad. 2 and 5, like whatever. Okay, 4 and 7, not great. Okay, 4 and 3, actually fine. But let's not act like you're doing incredible either. You have 2.7k damage in 7 minutes. You have 3,700 healing in 7 minutes. Let's not act like this is not also everyone's fault. Like, this attack, though, entirely is not. Like, this is kind of bad from everyone. Mostly your DPS. Mostly one in particular. But we do have to accept some blame for this, right? Like, on defense, we did not play this perfectly.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. By we, I mean you. Like, no one played it perfectly. Daniel did alright, but he was the only one with, like, good stats. And even that's, like, debatable.
I missed.
I see that. Okay.
Wait, no, I didn't miss. I didn't miss. I need to get the cart. Intentional.
We should probably just play on a Brig with this. Or on a Kiri. I think if you're going to play Genji, Nanoblade is just so strong. If you're not comfortable with Brig, then just play Kiri.
Genji?
Yeah, Genji's fine.
I thought we said that Echo's better.
Echo's better, but we didn't have Flakies, and we've been VODing Flakies with Echo, right? You see how they have an Echo, and we can't really contest it because we have Tracer and Genji. Okay, now we int.
Yeah.
Jump into 5. Now we die. Not good. Right now, Spingar has more deaths than Guitar. I really want to see how, like, this changes. Careful, that rail is dangerous. This player was very good. This love person, they were very solid. They were hitting a lot of shots. You should probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. It actually felt like that guy was doing nothing.
No, he was like shitting on your entire team. Did we watch the same game?
I don't know. It didn't feel like that to me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. He kind of farmed you guys, which is why I said you cannot call yourself 4-5 if you are losing to a console player on hotspot.
Well,
you also just can't call yourself 4-5. It's not how that works. But oh, well, this is not good. Just ran right into that shit. Oh. Oh my god.
I live somehow, yeah.
You should have been punished for this. Beat this? Why aren't you beating?
I don't know.
Like, this is very losable. They used rally, right? Okay. We win in the sustained
Well,
fight, but I would have
because I
rather
was
just
looking
beat
because
this.
no one was low, so I thought I could like save it, and then if someone starts getting jumped.
Okay, but they rally, so the advantage goes to them, right? Looks like this.
Yeah, but still no one was low.
Okay, they
That's
rally.
why I just kind of saved
We
it.
beat. Then we just start pushing on it. Now it's like we can turn this to our favor, right? Like we beat this to push in. Like they use flux. We don't have to be scared of it. They have overclock. Okay, well, what are they overclocking with this that we need to be so scared of using like saving beat for it? Like our comp is very mobile. We can just jump the OC, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happens. See, the Sojourn just killed two. Like I don't know why you thought this guy was bad.
He never killed me, so
he just shits on guitar.
That's it.
And then he shits on Daniel. Like. This. I would like to see Onakiri here, though. I don't think you're gonna get that much value out of Lucio on this. Like, you can play the Lucio Curie on maps where like it's a little bit more linear and not so vertical, right? Because it's easier to just get more value out of the speed. Whereas maps that are more vertical, like Root, I think is a little bit harder to get value out of the Lucio. I think Onakiri is just way better for something like that, especially into this poke comp. Well, they had poke, right? And this is way easier to get value in with, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, guitar has now 2 and 9. That's big.
Hey, when was this?
This was the 18th, so 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Okay, this is fine. This is a good beat. And then we just jump him. We take his shoes. We shouldn't need this beat though. We're all just low for no reason. Like we're just staging, we're staging poorly and just taking a lot of damage. I think we'd still lose this fight though. Yeah. Okay, guitar's dead.
Yeah, we do.
We had
They're
like
unkillable
every
in
advantage. So don't take the fight in here.
Well, I didn't realize how unkillable they would be.
It's an honor break in close space with a junk queen. Like this is of course unkillable. That should feel like common sense by now. On a brig alone is bad enough. Add JQ with fucking shout on it, and it's just impossible.
You're gonna need at least one JDAM to kill on a brig.
You're gonna what?
You're gonna need one JDAM bomb to kill on a brig.
I don't know what that is. I don't jerk off the military imperial complex.
It's basically a bomb that falls out of the bottom of the jet.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what you need to kill Brig. You actually need the fucking airstriker, or she doesn't die. Even then, actually, you can try fucking Bastion ulting her, she might live. Ooh! Did he just get one clipped?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Damn. You can try and go with your Tracer and assist in that duel, though. Like, you can play with your Tracer.
Okay, I didn't know that he was gonna just go.
Okay, well, not only that, I didn't expect him to just fucking dissolve.
He also vanished.
Bro evaporated into the fucking puff of smoke. Oh. Okay, well, we just lose. Committing ults in a 4v5 is like, well, the fight just started. Our Tracer just got one clipped. Why are we committing ults? I think that was kind of brain dead, actually. Okay, focus fine here. In this case, on attack, Alaria is fine. Because you get the offensive ult instead of the defensive ult. I think that's fine. Problem is, I think it's just too late. Okay, well, we have a pick. You need to probably hop up here. And take this angle, right? You can play off these rocks. Probably your Sigma.
Sig? Okay.
You don't, not you. Never you. I think we've discussed this many times now. If your Alari's on cart, your Alari's a sitting duck. Okay, well, guitar's dead again. And exactly, you just die because you're on cart. So now we just lose. Your positioning on Alari is still pretty rough. Now you see where you're getting caught out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you still have a lot of work to do on Alari. I think it's because maybe we just don't play the character that much, but you definitely have
Yes.
room to improve, especially on your positioning. Your positioning, you tend to seem to not know where to go. You seem very lost. You just have to think about, okay, well, where, like, what is their comp playing? What is their advantage? Like, do they want to rush down on us? Do they want to poke us out? Do they want to dive on us? Okay, well, where can I position myself to make that harder for them, right? And then how
Hmm.
can I use my ult to make the fight swing in our favor? If they're diving us, can I ult their dive core just to force them out or just swing the tempo in our favor? If they're poking us out, can I look for can we look to walk up and then look for a combo with ults? Like a Sig and an Alari ult combo? If they're playing rush, can I look to ult their backline and then we just swing on them and try and kill them fast so they can't sustain throughout the fight? Stuff like this, right? Like this is how you should be approaching this the fight from how can I use my ult? Because you hold your ult very, very long. I think in this entire 14-minute map, you get 2 ults. That's, like, unacceptable. You're averaging 7 minutes for an ult.
Hmm.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why we're so scared of using ults when we've been discussing this for, like, weeks and weeks now. It's not just you, it's Yai as well. Yai has gotten better about it, but she also only has 3 ults in 14 minutes, right? I think we just need to stop seeing ults as ultimates and start seeing them as a third ability. Because if we really start seeing them like, oh, we just spent so long building this ultimate, if I don't get good value out of it, it's gonna be a waste. It's like, no, just use the fucking ultimate. It's another ability. Who cares, right? Just try not to stack them too much with your team, right? It's literally called ability 3 in the game. It's ability 3. It's not an ultimate. Fuck that. It's ability 3. Use that shit. Stop holding it for 10
Yeah.
years. It's an ability. Use it off cooldown if you have to. Right? Like, if you're playing BAP, you just use that shit off cooldown. If you're playing Alari, you can also just use that shit off cooldown. Only ones that really matter are like Lucio, right? Like where you actually have to assess the situation properly. Lucio, Brig, Kiri, even to some extent, although you can also just spam that shit now. Like the defensive ultimates are the ones you want to be careful of. It's not so much like the offensive ultimates, like BAP window, Olari ult, Nano, like shit like that. You just spam, right? So you just get a higher tempo. The way that we look at it, right, is that we can use ults to swing our tempo in our favor. So we can give up, like, maybe, okay, we want to give up some positioning and look for ults so that we can just snowball our advantage using these ults and then just regain the advantage from the lost position, right? So if you're, for example, looking for Nano Blade, you can just run it down the lane and just nano your Genji, and then your Genji kills 5, and then it's like, okay, well, now we just take better positions for next fight when we don't have this win condition, right? So it's like you have to realize, like, okay, well, how can I use these ults to push our advantage? How can I use our ults to sustain our advantage on defense, right? Just think about that next time you're playing. Like, really just try and get that in your head. Because ults, like, they're so useful, and if we're just not using them, like, their Ana had 5 nanos, and we had 2 Alari ults. Like, yeah, this is kind of looking like a support diff, no? Yeah, it's a DPS gap as well. Like, Guitar played like shit, but let's not act like the other roles were not getting gapped too. Their Ana only had 2 deaths.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, they also had to break the entire game, but like, it's still pretty
Into
impressive.
poke.
Break into poke is like not good.
I know, but Ana into poke, unkillable.
Not at all.
What?
She's very killable.
Oh.
Just shoot her. Lol.
Well, I don't know.
Dive is bad into poke because if you poke them while they're staging, they just can't go in ever, right? Like, if you poke them while they're staging, and then as they jump in, they're already low health, you just kill them when they actually close the distance. Poke is poke is actually just pretty solid into most things. If they stage correctly and they play it properly, then yes, dive at the highest level will beat poke. Because if they stage properly and don't take this damage, and then they close the distance very suddenly, you just get fucked. If they're surrounding you properly, looking for cooldowns, engaging correctly, then yeah, you're just gonna struggle. But poke is like, if you play it better than they play it, it's perfectly fine. Same thing into rush, right? If you poke them out while they're trying to close the distance, they're fucked. What do? They just die. They have no sustain.
You beat rush on rotations.
Yes, I mean, you beat everything on rotations.
Yeah, rotations are very important. I learned that as a Doomfist player. If I play on their rotation, I can usually kill at least 1 or 2 every fight.
The way that we play our own rotations is we look to punish them, right? Like, we discussed this so heavily on Oasis.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then
so
we lost.
Yeah, well, this team is just better than you. I don't know what to say. We lost
But we
because
curb
it's just
stomped them on Servasa.
barely. I wouldn't call that curse.
What? What do you mean barely? We 4-1'd them.
That game was pretty close throughout each point. I wouldn't call that a curb
I
stomp.
think I recognize their Donna player.
I don't know. They're all console players, man.
I was a console player.
Well, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know. They were pretty good, especially their trace. Their DPS were both very solid players. Like, they were kind of just
Love
going
is
crazy.
like top 10.
Yeah, they were, and Dance M2 is also like top 50. Like, they were really good. I think we have to put a little bit more careful. Like, we have to play very solidly to win these. I think we're getting to the point where like we can start scrimming 4-3-4-4 and like actually have like challenging scrims where we're gonna get punished for our mistakes and we'll learn a lot. But we've still got some ways to go before we can really say that we're ready for 4-5. All right. Anything else, or is that it? It's been 30 minutes.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay.
I guess.
Perhaps so. Well, next time, use ults.